Hello, this is Kinninigan from RagingReptilian.com. This video that we're going to take a look at here, I've been doing reptilian eye anomaly videos and analyzing them going on 7 years now. And this one is probably the most bizarre that I have ever seen. So I'm giving a warning up front. The source video that we have here is good. This is, I believe it's spelled Shir Ravi Shankar. The linguistics doesn't matter here. That's not really, his name doesn't matter compared to the anomaly that we're about to see. But I'm going to talk a little bit about this. This is directly from the uploader. This is what I mean. This is the person who's shifting in the video is the uploader of this video. So the source is not being hosted or manipulated through a quote-unquote third party or anything. Good source video. This is an email that came from one of my subs, and I want to talk about something. I cut it out just to keep them anonymous. Dear Kinninigan, thank you for all the job done. I have a video here. Can you please help me to analyze what happened during 5:28 to 5:30? Yes. You saw a magnetic archon, reptilian shapeshift anomaly, that very big magnetic disturbance, and completely causes his eyes to disappear. Now, this is what I mean by it gets strange. I'll explain what's going on too. One of the best shapeshifts on my channel is from Yusuf Estes, and he is a Islamic missionary who converts people to Islam in the U.S. prison system of all places. Being a religious or spiritual teacher doesn't have anything to do with it. There are ways to quote-unquote stray off the path. Some people are just con artists. Some people get sidetracked by the occult. But what I am going to say is if he does get into some of these yoga practices, which is needed in Luciferianism and occultism, he's going to have a stronger pineal gland, which is going to cause more bizarre anomalies. And this anomaly is in full HD. We're going to take a look at it in a second. And whereas you saw iron mixed with mirror clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. Daniel 2:4-3. So yeah, just because someone is a spiritual guru with a YouTube, I don't know that much about the guy, but we're going to take a look at this anomaly in full time. It's going to play for a few seconds here, and then we're going to talk about what's going on. Now I'm pausing it right here because as you can see, his eyes disappear. Everything else in this video, except that his hand is moving right here, that's blur motion. Doesn't explain the eyes. And then the left eye. See, the left eye comes back into focus first, and it's not even a it's not a human-looking eye, is it? Now his hand stopped moving, so we don't have the blur motion on the hand. The eyes are always the first things to go when someone shifts. Like I said, he's probably... So what kind... we're going to... Let's take a look at this again. Slowly. We're going to turn the speed down. Quality... not bad quality, like I said. This is 720, 60 frames per minute, not bad. What we do need to turn down, though, is the speed. And now, we're just going to go through this slowly. Now, I'm going to pause, and if you closes his eyes... This is where they first fade out. And I'm going to explain something about the camera he's using here and what a real compression error is. Now, he's using a microphone here, which lets me know he is not recording this from a cell phone. And I'll explain. A lot of people live stream on YouTube using cell phones. There's nothing wrong with that. But what happens, because YouTube itself during live streams and all that is not very dependable for bandwidth. I've had YouTube mess with audio on my videos and even the HD setting qualities or whatever, but this guy is not live streaming. He's using a standalone HD camera on a tripod, and I can tell because it's formatted HD. And he's using this standalone microphone, which lets me know he's recording his audio and video on 2 separate tracks, which is obviously good. It's how you should be recording video. He's not using his cell phone here. So there shouldn't be any, quote, compression error. And that is not a compression error. Compression errors happen, but you'll usually see the rest of the video like block up or whatever. This isn't going into pixels. You look at this anomaly right here. It's rounded. This is not standard pixelation. Now I'm going to unpause it for a second here. And everything on his face all around here, even when his lip just moved, that's still in full HD. His hand is in full HD. All of his hair. What we're getting here, this blurring, is the magnetic disturbance. He's probably got, if this guy is a yogi practicer, like I said, he's got probably a better, more trained pineal gland, and could be getting in or been subverted into occultic practices and what he's doing. Sadly, it does happen. Don't be surprised. There's a lot of quote-unquote false religious teachers out there, and they infiltrate religions for a reason. Same thing like with the so-called Christian truthers, all being flat earthers and having ties to the deep state and Freemason and Luciferian circles. You know, it's no, yeah, they use religion as an excuse, but you just saw that. There is no denying. Even on a compression error, it doesn't not make your eyeballs disappear. And that eye that comes in, the left eye too, it's always the left eye. See the eyes forming here. They're not. There's no explanation on this, especially with a standalone camera that obviously he's filming himself from. He's not live streaming. There's no bandwidth issue here or anything, and it's not pixelating like a normal. You see the left eye forming first, right there. Looks like a slit too, doesn't it? You see that? Right there. That is a slit. And then there's like sort of a shadow of what was his pupil up here. I think that's a good screenshot right there, isn't it? So, and then play it again. Eyes go back to normal. Temporary hologram failure there. Not as bad as the Yusuf Estes shift where we actually see his whole head form, but it always starts with the eye, and then suspiciously the left eye. I'll be making a video in the future about the left eye symbolism and the actual meaning of that. So to the subscriber who sent me to this, goes by the name RS, I guess I can say, his initials. Should be fine. Thank you for that. No, we're not experiencing interruptions. The source video I'll leave in the description. It's at 528, and you could come take a look at this for yourself. But yeah, that was a definitely a reptilian archon anomaly right there, causing that type of shifting. I watch YouTube videos all day too in HD of other YouTubers, and we don't see this kind of stuff on normal people. It just doesn't happen. Even I go on video and won't see that happen to me. That's all I'm saying. Any questions or comments, leave them below. And until we speak again, this is Kinninigan, and take care.